Hi friends, good evening. Welcome back to this channel and welcome to the internship program. My name is Sharit and I'm one of the directors with a company called Innodatatics, which basically deals with the AI projects. We develop AI-based solutions for our customers, and in collaboration with 360DigiTMG, we are bringing up this internship opportunity for all those budding data scientists who want to make a name for themselves in this particular exciting career of data analytics and data science. If you look around everywhere, you will see data. And thanks to this data, the world of AI is like ever growing. We may not be very far with the likes of fantasy movies of right Hollywood, like Terminator and all that. Jokes apart, but we have been looking at a lot of these AI based breakthroughs, which eventually are taking us to the area where computers are making a lot of smart decisions for humans. You can take an example of driverless car, which is probably being implemented in the industry in various countries. Of course, it is not a perfect solution, but we will see a solution which will be implemented eventually. All that is possible thanks to the breakthroughs research that is happening in the space of analytics. And this research is made possible thanks to the availability of data. And if you are looking into your careers to be built in the space of analytics, which is revolving around data, then yes, you are in the right path because future is data. And on that note, we start this particular session congratulating all of you who have joined the session. And of course, there is a challenge. I completely agree because of the globalization, because of technology being made available, technology, information is being made available to everyone. And people who are adapting to this information and trying to make their presence felt in this particular exciting data analytics domain, then yeah, of course, if you are adapting to the information much faster, then you will have more scope of getting into the industry. And this basically is bringing in the competition into the picture. Now we also have the graduation programs where a lot of data scientists and AI engineers are making way into the industry, right? Already one batch is released, right? We recently got data science batch released. Now, when we talk about all this budding data scientists and data analytics related study, people who are learning these concepts, I'm pretty sure there is one aspect which is not covered. That is the practical exposure. And that is where the educational bodies are trying to push the educational institutions to ensure they try and connect with organizations, the industry, and ensure that bridge is covered. Because once the education is completed, the transformation has to happen for every student. But the industries are now looking at speed. They don't have time, basically, right? So industries are not looking at students who are coming out of various educational bodies with theoretical knowledge, because industry has to train these students to gain that practical exposure, which cannot be happening because of the timelines, stringent timelines that the industry has. So what industry is looking out is for people who have practical exposure, and that is where internships are very crucial. And colleges or other educational bodies are pushing for these internships. So we from 360 DigiTMG, being an educational body, work with Innodatatics very closely, and we are bringing this free internship program for all the people who are trying to look out for experience, practical experience in this particular data science and data analytics method. Because you are getting trained, but you will not be able to clear the job. Why? Because you don't have practical exposure. So this specific objective is being addressed here. We are doing the CSR program wherein we provide free internship for students who are interested to start their careers in this particular space. And because it is a CSR program and we have to give opportunity to majority of the people, you will be taking a first step into this practical exposure in this exciting industry. And for that, you'll have 30 days duration for the program. And this is completely free. We have different type of programs from 360DigiTMG that we offer for internship opportunities. You might want to also look out for the opportunity that we give for a different segment of people who are just starting their careers in data science or data analytics world. We conduct these sessions on Tuesdays and Fridays. I, being the presenter, I connect on Tuesdays and Fridays. And we are trying to reach out to majority of the people to ensure we give this knowledge transfer for our exciting new breed of data scientists who are coming into the industry. So make the best use of this opportunity. Pass on this information to your friends and family members who are also trying to get into internships. Though, as I said, it is not a full-blown program. It is basically designed to ensure that you get that initial first step into the world of practical world of data science or data analytics. As part of this specific internship program, we look into more advanced steps. This is not to a starter. This particular program that we are conducting is for more advanced users who are already familiar with data science and data analytics related implementations. If you are clear with machine learning concepts and you know how to develop models and how do you train them and fine tune them at best, identify the best solution, then this program is for you. Because in this session, we will be talking about the post training sessions. That means you have built a best solution for your customer, but how are you going to give this solution to your customer? How do you intend to help customer by practically integrating the solution into their system? Because ultimately they have to use the solution on a day-to-day operations. We call this as deployment step. So you are going to learn how do you deploy and how do you do post-deployment steps, maintenance and monitoring and maintenance, basically. How do you maintain the solution, right? So you'll have to constantly keep monitoring the developed models performance. And then if there is any deviation in the expected performance, then you'll also have to maintain it, right? You'll have to ensure that tweaks are happening. So as I said, you'll be focusing on deployment and post-deployment steps as part of this program, which a lot of you people don't know. And I'm very vocal here. Some of you might be familiar with this. If you are, then very good. I really appreciate that efforts that you are learning this very, very much needed skill set. But people who are not familiar, then register into this program. Once again, I'm telling, if you are not already familiar with machine learning concepts, data science concepts, if you are just starting to learn these concepts, then you might want to join the other internship program, which is conducted on Fridays. Re-attend the session on Friday via YouTube channel. You might have already subscribed to YouTube channel. Do so because we keep conducting this kind of sessions. You might want to always be abreast with, right, updated with this particular details. Please join Friday session. Now, coming to this particular program, I have already explained this in the previous weeks also, but people who are joining for the first time this week, I'll just give you a highlights of this program. So you will be having total 30 days for your internship, as it is a CSR program, I explained. But in this 30 days, based on our experience in dealing with these kind of internship programs, and we basically bringing in the experts, designed the program into two phases. The first phase is learning phase, where we give you learning material, and that learning material is also strategically divided into three different timelines. So we have given enough break between these sessions. So you will have to go through this learning videos. Of course, Python is something that you're already familiar with if you're known to Python, machine learning implementation. But this is for practice. You'll have to go through these concepts and do the revision. The next two will basically be somewhat new concepts for few people, because here we will be talking about the process that we have to follow. Generally, your managers will guide you on what steps you will have to implement to achieve results in a project. What are those standards that your management is following, specifically for data science projects? So you will also get exposed to that product development lifecycle, machine learning development lifecycle, by going through this particular sessions. And most importantly, this is what you will have to focus on, the model deployment. You develop the model, very good, but how do you deploy it? Right? So this is something that you'll be learning as part of this video. Now, learning is one part, but showcasing the learning skills is very important, and that is another part. And this program, which we are launching, is to make a difference in our society, in our young generation of data scientists. So we also have to monitor and evaluate the performance of the students who are going through this learning content. So for that, we conduct an exam. And when I say exam, it is not quiz. It is not a multiple choice exam that you will see everywhere, because this is very easy. You just put one choice and then job done. Whether you get the answer, not to get the answer, that's okay. At least you don't have to really use brain, right? You just click one of the option. We don't want that kind of a attitude or a behavior in our students who are going to take up this internship. We want you people to actually take knowledge from this learning material. And in order to showcase your skills, the exam that we are conducting will be on LinkedIn. Now, you might say, hey, why LinkedIn? LinkedIn is the platform, I should say the platform, which every employer is looking into. Right? All the employers, they look at LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is one such platform where people project their professional profile. And you cannot fake anything in LinkedIn because others are also looking at it, right? So there is a trust. Employers try to screen the profiles via LinkedIn. Now, if you are applying for a data science job or a data analytics job, you have your resume and you are showcasing that, hey, you have experience on 3 projects or 2 projects or 10 projects. But how do I trust that? How do I know that whatever you're saying in your resume is true? So what employers do is they refer to LinkedIn profiles. And if LinkedIn talks about this information, then yes, we can build that trust. And that also showcases your capabilities, your skill sets to the employers. So what we decided is we conduct the exam on LinkedIn so that it solves the purpose of highlighting your profile. And of course, we also screen your capabilities from the learning videos, how well you are doing. So what we do is we conduct exam like this, right? Let me show you the LinkedIn page, one of the pages. Excuse me. Yeah, there you go. So this is the LinkedIn page, 360DigiTMG. So you'll have quiz questions like this, and you're expected to answer in the comment section like this, in detail. Now, what happens is when you try to showcase your skills like this, people who are going to watch your profile, they will get the confidence that yes, this person is actually having the skill sets that he is projecting in their resume. So there is some kind of a trust that is built, and it enhances your profile as well, right? So this is the purpose why we are conducting the exam on LinkedIn. You might want to come to the LinkedIn page and like and subscribe to this, follow to this particular page. Why? Because we keep posting interesting quiz content like this. We also keep posting projects information like this. So if you see here, this is a post that we have done some time back. And if I talk about the project, let me increase the font and then right, share it in full screen. If you see, this project is basically to count the steel rods, the number of steel rods, by classifying them with different width. So we will have these steel rods with different dimensions, 8 mm, 12 mm, right? Because if you talk about mega constructions, right, large scale constructions, the labor who's working on building this strong layout foundation using these steel rods, they have to maintain a inventory count, right? How many steel rods are basically being provided. So manually counting and maintaining is very, very difficult. So we have brought in this AI solution, which when traverses through, the video is going through those steel rods, and the AI solution is counting the steel rods and updating that information onto your database. Thereby, on a daily basis, the track is clearly maintained. There are a bunch of these kind of projects that we do. This is another project associated to something similar to what I've shown previously, the steel rods. This is also in the civil construction area. So what you're seeing here is basically a solution which will help the steel rods bending, the for centering, right? Basically, when the construction is happening, there will be a plan given by architects, and the steel rods have to be cut and put in those specific dimensions, so that right the foundation can be laid on top of along with the steel rods. We call it a centering job, but this centering is done using manual efforts. People who are working in this location, they cut the steel rods using these diagrams. But what we have done is we have connected to this company, which is basically dealing with extracting the details from that diagram and providing these clear description of how many steel rods, right, are required and what is the cutting length and what are the shapes. So all this information is given by extracting it from that particular PDF document or architecture diagrams. So these are the real world challenges that our team works on, and you also get exposed to these kind of projects because see our success stories from our 360DigiTMG side, right? This is the website. I would request you people to join this particular 360DigiTMG website. You can, right? If I come here to the website, If I scroll down, you see LinkedIn and YouTube channel. So when I say LinkedIn, this is the page that you are getting. And I've shown you the benefits, right? The advantage that you get is a lot of interesting videos, motivating videos, and the quiz questions, the free programs that we are conducting. All that information is shared here, right? And you can really um, take the advantage of the information that is shared on this particular page. So please subscribe to the LinkedIn page. And coming to the success stories. On the website, we have the success stories, friends. Our students, right? We are very proud to say that our students are working in top-notch companies, top MNCs across the globe, not just in India, across the globe. The top four companies, right? The big four. And you can always, right, contact these people by coming to this particular career transition page. You'll have a PDF document where we have the LinkedIn profiles also given. If you are interested in connecting with these industry experts, then please go ahead and connect with them. These once upon a time were students like you, but now they are in the industry, having a lot of experience under the belt now. In fact, they are in different positions like decision making positions and hiring positions. They do a lot of interviews and hire people. So if you want to build your network, you can always connect with them and try to increase your network. The YouTube channel that we have, right? If you come to again this page, if I scroll down, we have YouTube channel as well. In the YouTube channel, we conduct these live sessions, friends. A lot of live sessions we are conducting. You might want to subscribe to this YouTube channel also and get all the latest of the things that are happening. The success stories would be one of the highlights here because these people who have recently got jobs, they come online and they keep sharing their stories. How did they prepare? What kind of interview questions they faced? How did they prepare to face that interviews? What kind of projects that they worked on? And you can see it is not just in India. Right? There are people working in different countries. Dubai is there. There's Al Shaya Group. This is also in Dubai. We have people connected from US. Right. So you might want to look at these success stories and gain a lot of insights on and secrets, basically, I should say, on how you can prepare yourself to face an interview. So this is about the right program. And as I said, right after you build your profile and right after you learn things and contribute your solutions in the exam, once you're done with this, once you're learning new concepts, then comes the practical exposure phase where you practically do things. This is the project phase, hands-on phase. Whatever you're learning, new things that you're learning in these 20 days, you're going to implement them in this next 10 days. These 10 days are also divided into 5 days duration. And as I told, because of the industry experience that we carry and organizing these programs, right, hundreds of these programs, we know how things can be streamlined and implemented. So to ensure that everybody is also learning the concepts and implementing them in this given timelines, we assign you a mentor, industry mentor, an MLOps expert, who is going to guide you through the implementation steps for the next 10 days. And to ensure that there is synchronous work going on, there will be a daily meeting for 15 minutes in which you will be discussing, you'll be only focusing on two things. What you have already completed in the last 24 hours and what you are going to do in the next 24 hours. The instructions are very clear, simple for you so that, right, you don't deviate from the process and you'll be able to complete the work in next 10 days. So here we'll be talking about deployment, and here we'll be talking about post-deployment implementations. Now, once you are successfully completing your project, you will be given this kind of a certificate, which you again can market yourself in your LinkedIn page. You can say that, hey, this is new credentials that now I have. This is a proof that I have worked on a project. And for all this, we are not charging anything, friends. As remember, I said this is a CSR program. All right. So register and then start your careers into data science and data analytics world, friends. This is the first step, right? So take your first step into the world of practical data science. The registration is very simple. There is a link shared in the chat window. Click on the link and join this particular groups. I mean, this specific project group, and all the information we will be sharing in that community itself, WhatsApp community itself. So good luck, friends. That's all I have. And I encourage everyone to utilize this opportunity. Share the information to your friends, family members, right? You probably be studying in some colleges. You might want to share this information with your juniors also, right? Be a good friend, be a good role model, and share this information so that they can also take the advantage of this particular program. So good luck. Sharing is caring. And with that note, I'll sign off. Thank you, everyone.